go. Ooh. Should I do hard? Let's do hard.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be.
Then why did you write it that way?
This is not
John.
the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster.
That's a pretty good
And
transition.
monsters wear many faces.
The fuck just happened? Okay. That was weird. Okay. This is odd. Oh, I can. Motherfucker. Give me a moment. Woo. Whatever. Leave it like that. Oh, wait, wait, hold up. Wait a minute. I can't cover up the butt. There we go. Perfect. What happens if I turn this off? Motherfucker! Ooh, it looks like shit. Never mind. Oh, is it because I'm touching the cable every time? It's better. Keep it like that. That's the problem.
Can you hear me?
Give me a quick sec. I'm gonna clean my glasses. Why do you keep activating with the I'm tired of this camera. Okay. Can you stop turning off, please? Thank you. Okay. Yeah, that's better.
Where'd he go?
What to say? Go towards the light. Wait! Can't you see I'm naked? Guess I'll go the only way I can see possible. The voices in my head are acting up. Okay. Okay. I can sprint? Should I be sprinting? Is there something behind me? I can't sprint for too long, I'm gonna get tired. Oh boy. Should I continue sprinting? Sprinting to where? This way? Are those shots? Light! Oh no! I got shot! Run away! Ah! So why was he naked in the middle of the woods? That's the real question.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Oh, you know, someone got
Dad and
sacrificed.
I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No
Isn't that
spoilers.
Alan's
I'll
show?
let you get back to the show. You were supposed to
Wasn't
wait
that
and watch with
wasn't
me.
that his book?
I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
That looks so scripted. It's weird.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check. Check out that map. Worth. Memorizing before we get swallowed up by the... trees.
I should take a look at that map.
I think the maps are gonna be good measure. Should I play quality or performance? No, I'm playing color performance. Map, okay. So I'm right here. This place is not that big. Cool. I'm guessing it's gonna be dense as fuck. Oh, my mind palace. Yeah.
You're the one who wanted to switch.
I think I hear someone.
I'm not walking all the way back
Could
down.
be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy
just,
Mulligan.
misogynist.
I just figured that, Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Sure.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
Let's give her.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Yes.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't
Oh,
miss it.
yes, the old convenience store.
Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell them I'm here, waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
The old convenience store.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Mind palace.
The Mind Place.
Oh, it's a place.
My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board.
Got 2 goals. Get to the crime scene. Okay.
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Can use the R stick to move around. Okay. You can use LTRT to zoom. Can use left stick to move the cursor. You're not free to navigate the caseboard or pressing caseboard, leaving or pressing B. Okay. So what we got here? Cauldron Lake murders. A series of murders have occurred around the town of Bright Falls. Finding the connection will help our search for the killer. Okay, how many murders? Oh, I can see victims. All victims reported missing in 2010. No other commonalities. Todd Lane, dentist, stab wounds, bloating, bruising on the wrist. On the wrist. The victim was reported missing in 2010, discovered in 2012, buried in a shallow grave. Wendy Davis, teacher, body was bloated, large chest. Okay. Found in Cauldron Lake 2018, some organs missing. Predation, state of the body does not match 8 years spent in a lake. Percy Wolf, store owner, bruising, heart removed, strange tattoos. Found 2 weeks ago, chest wound. Oh, so that's the naked guy. Chest wound was ruled as a cause of death, of course. Tattooing in the body is illegible. Murder method. Slight differences in murders. Bloating only commonalities in the bodies, but not the cause of death. Chest trauma. Exposure to water post-mortem. Bruising on the wrist and legs. 2 of the victims had bruising, some form of restraint strap or belted down. Okay. Deep gash in the chest, heart missing. Most recent victim died of major chest trauma, consistent with 2018 victim. Hard to confirm due to condition of body. All bodies experience bloating. Bloating of the corpse is indicative of drowning, but only 1 victim was found in the water. Okay. Killer profile. Postmortem tattooing on the body. Oh, that's interesting. The murder target have no discernible common traits. Chest trauma resembles animal butchery techniques. So a butcher or a hunter. Nothing on the case. Interesting. The question is, why didn't the first victim get his chest open? And why did the third victim get his heart removed? It looks progressive. I see.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson.
Oh,
Must have
that's
cracked
good to
news.
know.
We're
Visiting
just
the
getting
mine planet
started.
in a past the game.
Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
That is good to know.
Fucking nature.
What's wrong with nature?
Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
The fuck is wrong with you? What do you mean too much sky?
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Ah, some foreshadowing. Great.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
Mirror Peaks. Mirror Peak, the mighty mountain in the distance, is no other than Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. From the right angle, its beauty will be reflected on the calm surface of the lake, mirrored in all its inverted glory. Interesting. Not really, but
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
I don't think there isn't a good place to ever get murdered.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like
Fuck,
home.
you hate the
You think
sky
the
but
local
hate
law
the
had
rain.
sense to put up a
I mean-
tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
You hate the sky but like the rain. What the fuck? The rain comes from the sky, my dude.
Try explaining it one more time.
How much clearer can I make it, Mulligan?
Is this a store?
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
Oh.
So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hired?
Thornton, he's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. And we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
Yes.
Step 1. Examine the
I'm
corpse.
trying. Can I press a button? Here we go.
Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
Mm-hmm. Up in the D-pad allows Saga to see active clues. The key image can be selected with A and placed on the board.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Placing a key image on the board begins a new line of investigation. Okay, when a key image is placed, it will prompt a new question. Another body has been found on the woods near Bright Falls. Perfect timing is to see if this is linked to the killings that we're here to investigate. Objects are viewable at the case board in your goals. You're not free to examine the case board or leave to complete this objective. Okay. With previous murders? I mean... a little bit. Actually, it does fit the bill.
Incise stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
You can collect clues from the body to progress the investigation.
The killer left the heart right next to the body.
That's weird.
Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down.
You discover clues can be placed onto open questions.
Nah.
The fuck? This is consistent. This actually, I mean,
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
clues have resolved the open question and unlocked a deduction. As you investigation, new question will be unlocked, updating your goals. Okay. Okay, now check the updated goals by pressing Y. Learn more about the victim, learn more about the killer. You're now free to examine the case for... Okay. See, okay. Murders much as previous cases, but interrupted may find some new leads this time. Yeah. The killers. 2 killers? Hmm. The victim. More clues.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here.
Mm-hmm.
Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
It's over here. Oh.
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over.
I mean, who wouldn't?
Was it for a camera?
Who wouldn't be living in a
Someone
hurry?
was drinking beer. They spent time here. Waiting.
Is that it? Nothing out of the ordinary nearby? This goes on the victim. No? Killers? Ah. Made a mess here. Caught up in the act or just sloppy work? Okay. It's for killers too.
Sure. Boot prints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Multiple silenced person, messy scene, crime of passion, premeditated? For later. I guess I'll talk to the deputy.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
I guess I'll talk to the Yoda.
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Okay. Victim is a Robert Nightingale.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Premeditated or spontaneous? Well, obviously, it looks like it was premeditated. They were waiting for someone, no?
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale?
That's the question.
He's been missing for 13 years.
Maybe that's why?
Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Okay. You can use profiling inside Saga's mind, place to get inside the victim's head of suspects and victims. That's interesting. Use your intuition so I can discover new clues by profiling peoples of interest. Oh. Nightingale. Missing person, ritual murder. It looks like a ritual murder.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flip the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Okay. Game from the lake. Which means I need to go to the lake.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
How did she know about the lake?
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
That's
Haven't figured that
that's
part
the
out
real
yet.
question.
Mm-hmm. Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big.
Yeah,
Gives me the creeps.
it's not.
You need
In
to get out more.
The, oh, what's-
It is kind of creepy, though.
oh no, it's not kind of creepy. It is creepy.
There's a piece of paper on the ground. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales?
Definitely.
They come out from under the boulder.
Makes no sense.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school.
So it begins.
Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Mm-hmm. Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
the words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
Yep. This is definitely Alan Wake.
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
Manuscript pages can be read inside Saga's Mind Palace.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
So the killers are watching us game on, okay. So manuscript is the first manuscript page. Profiling. Can profile Nightingale again? Oh, the page.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
How would she know that?
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Learn.
Casey,
Oh yeah.
I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
So then it maybe it wasn't a ritual, maybe they were looking for something. Oh, maybe the
Whoever
code
wrote that
put
page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control. Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
Ooh. That looked kind of weird. Like I almost looked like a ghost.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
The hell is a Deerfest?
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
I wouldn't go on a hike here. Not after a murder. Transformador. I think that says un transformador.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Seems that way. Or maybe they were looking for something.
I'm gonna
on
go
his
check
chest.
something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Wait. Where's the car? Yeah, the car is here, no?
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Back where? So the parking is here, so is there something here? I almost got stuck.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner. I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
And where's the diner?
The diner.
Oh.
I smell coffee.
So in Washington.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Don't know, don't care. How much have you had? Not enough. That's how much. Never enough coffee.
I'm not so sure about that.
Rich, bittersweet nectar. Get it in Coffee World. Get it where you can. Get it
What the hell is a deer fest?
Jesus, Charlie.
Oh, here you go. Oh dear. This is where we need to go.
Oh dear. Cute.
Good to see you.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay?
Yeah, let's start slow.
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
Makes sense, yes.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree. The cult of the tree."
That is true.
called the
Let's see that.
Oh, and then we found her. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
I can profile.
The cult of the tree. What are the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists.
Damn.
The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with the murder. They were telling the truth.
Interesting.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing, Timmy.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing dear Fez.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me. I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl? She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember. How do you know I have a daughter? Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
Interesting.
You're mistaking me for someone else.
She did call you by name.
If you say so.
Is it a premonition? The plot thickens.
Hello.
Míralo aquí.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer.
Mm-hmm. Background cases really clues about bordering ongoing topics.
I need to know more about the Code of the Tree if I'm going to shut them down.
Kind of cult. Cult goal. Jewelry can be used as subtle indicators of membership, but this isn't subtle. It's a badge of pride. They're hiding their faces. They aren't really established enough to operate openly. Connections to Deerfest? That's a weird connection. Why Deerfest? Cold goal. Involved. That's a real question.
A cult murdering a man is pretty extreme. Why didn't you tell the police what you saw?
We did. We told those two idiot deputies. They didn't listen. And they wanted to throw Ed and I in jail for that murder. You know, Bright Falls is just Alabama with bigger trees.
This is my case now, and no one is throwing you in jail. If you need anything else, just come to me.
Got it. Thank you, Saga.
Interesting.
Good to see you.
So, Rose, help me out. How do you think we know each other?
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces. Seen anything out of the ordinary in town lately? Suspicious people in deer masks?
No one's suspicious. But soon enough, there'll be lots of happy people wearing deer masks for Deerfest. Practically everyone will be wearing one.
Good to know.
I see.
Hello!
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The Cult of the Tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Yep.
Have you heard of this Cult of the Tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite.
Looks like you have some guests.
Morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
What the hell is a Deerfest?
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
That's not just weird. It's more. How can she know someone's name?
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
How are you?
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
What the fuck is wrong with you, Casey?
He's joking.
You hate this guy but like morgues?
Okay. Let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me?
Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy.
Oh, well, you know, you never know a guy.
They did leave something inside his chest. The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem.
But he wasn't.
It doesn't add up. There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
Virtual writing.
Chest wound is cause of death, but the corpse is bloated, waterlogged. Doesn't add up. There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
That's the question. Tattoo on the body and heart. How did the killer have time? Doesn't make sense. Because of blooding is unknown. Strange tattoo on his skin and heart. Something was inserted into the chest cavity. Okay, it's pretty weird.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here.
Oh boy.
No, wait!
Sheriff?
What the hell? Show me the clicker.
Casey!
Damn.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
He's coming. No weapon. Mage said to get into the light.
Try to stay in the light to avoid being detected by enemies.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Got
Safe harnesses will restore some of your health. If you leave or attack from a safe haven while in combat, will become temporarily unavailable.
Gotta move. Now.
Where's the gun? What the? I don't know where the gun is. It's just in the hall. What hall? Oh, it's gotta be in there then.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Go! Vanished.
What the fuck?
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this.
I'm gonna leave it here for today. We'll be back tomorrow. It's getting interesting.